I've been influenced. I've had enough, honestly. I've been seeing it on my feed for 2 years. Everybody's talking about it. And I was just like, enough. Enough. I just bought a sweater quantity worth of yarn to make the Olga sweater. I did. I've been influenced. I have. Oh my God. I'm excited. Let's talk about the yarn first and foremost. This all happened today basically because I really wanted to walk around the city, the beautiful city of Ghent, and then I realized there are two yarn shops that I really wanted to visit that are here, and one of them is Wolha's Wonders. I'm definitely going to visit them. Beautiful yarn selection, and I actually wanted to go there to go see some knitting for olive yarn to just feel it, you know, because I've seen it on my feed and I was like, oh, people are knitting with it. Like, what's the tea? You know, I wanted to know the tea. So I was like, you know what, they have it, let's go in and see what's up. Very cute shop, a lot of options. The finished objects that are all everywhere, super duper cute. And when I was there, I looked at the knitting for olive. I was looking for the heavy merino and I stumbled upon yarn called Anel Malmedy. And I was like, Malmedy is a place in Belgium, in Wallonia. And I was like, is this Belgian yarn? So I looked it up. It is Belgian yarn. So I was like, wait a minute. Looks like I'm gonna go out and get some Belgian yarn for the first time ever in my life. I'm so excited. Supporting my local yarn shop and supporting Yarn for Belgium. Yes. I really was going for a green color, but I wanted kind of like, it's not olive green, but I'll put out pictures of what the type of green I'm talking about that I was looking for, because I've seen a bunch of different types of knits in that shade of green and I really wanted it. So I found one when I was there and then I was trying to see like, what am I gonna make with it, and suddenly popped up in my head, make an Olga sweater. You want one? You want to make, I want to make a bunch of sweaters this fall winter period and that would look really, really good. So I was like, okay, we have the yarn, it's like the right size. And I found that color and I was trying to see like what dark green would work with that, because I wanted the high contrast striping that you have in the Olga sweater. I found a combination that I kind of liked, but then my boyfriend was like, what about this color? You already know, like, obviously I got it because I got it. What about this color? And on camera, it kind of looks a little bit yellow, but trust me, it's very, very light green. Like, this is still green, but just very, very light. And he was like, oh, I really like this color. And I was just like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this color. It's very bright. And I think the colors I chose were more muted. And I'm trying to be more, I don't know how to say, but more consistent with my color choice. And this felt like it didn't work for me. I don't know why, but I was just like, I don't know. So I was holding two color combinations, even took a picture. And in the picture, that's where I was like, oh, this looks way better close to my skin tone than the other colors, the other color combination. So also, then when I asked the person working at Wolha's Wonders if they had the other yarn, they didn't have the quantity I needed from the yarn. And she was like, oh, I might have to order it. It might not be from the same bath, but I would order like enough to have like it from the same dye lot, and I would have to wait till tomorrow or Friday because it's local yarn. And I was like, my mind was like, no, I want to get out with yarn now. And then I asked for the other color combination and she did have it. And then I looked at my boyfriend and I was like, okay, that's what we're doing. We're going with this color combination. And it just looks so good on my skin. It really, really does. So this is the yarn. Again, it's from Anel Malmedy. I'm very excited to try it out. Swatch it first. Of course, I'm going to do a swatch first. And I have 400 grams of each. Now, I think I'm going to go for the large size. Not the extra large, but I just wanted to be safe. And also price wise, this was fine. Like my budget was around 50 euros for the sweater and I paid 57. Perfect for a sweater quantity of yarn. Amazing, amazing. I left that yarn store and I was like, this is great. I feel amazing. So basically that's it. This is my second petite knit pattern. I've of course made the Sophie scarf. So we're gonna see what it gives, what it do, and I'm very excited to cast this on. Let's do this. I'm so excited. I thought I made a mistake. Oh my god, I thought I made a mistake. And it's so, I mean, I wouldn't say it's hard to unravel German short rows, but it's annoying. It's not a mistake. So let's check in. We are almost done with the German short row shaping of the back yoke. It's so curled up. Lord. What the hell? I might steam block this because it's rolling a lot and it's a bit annoying. But this is where we're at. It's gonna look real cute with my skin. This would look cute with red pants, but then it would also give Christmas. We don't want that. So I just want to make like oversized denim pants that would look really good with this. It looks kind of harsh in this lighting, but it looks really pretty in real life. So crisis averted. I need to end up with 3 stitches at the end of my German shirt rowing, and then I'm eating. I brought some plantain. I bought some plantain today. It's always a good day when I'm like, I want to buy some plantain. So I don't know what I'm gonna cook with it, but I'm frying some plantain today. Very exciting, but I need to continue to knit. I've been sat down for I think 4 hours straight knitting on this, so woo. This is basically kind of day 2 of me working on it, and as you can see, it's basically worst right now, just rolled up. So I'm going to block it, I think, just so I can see my progress. I did this like yesterday. I logged in and I did all the short row shaping, the back panel, and I just want to see my progress. So I'm gonna whip out the steamer. It's just an iron. I'm just gonna iron it and steam block this part. I'm just annoyed that it's rolling up and I can't see my progress. I promise I've used this before. I'm just a bit confused. Yeah, wait a minute. Ow. Much better. I think I'm gonna pin it, and that's gonna make it easier if I found my pin blocks. I don't want to stretch it at all. Just want it to curl less. Yeah, I think this is enough. I'm not centered. It looks so good. Just to protect the fabric, because it's gonna be really, really hot. Even though I'm just gonna steam it, I want to put something in between. Okay, now everything is curled out as much as possible because it's just stocking it back and forth. I have to say, the consistency of my stitches, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Really, really happy about that. And the yarn, get your hands on Anel yarn from Malmedy. Beautiful, affordable, beautiful. A lot of colors. Like, get your hands on that yarn. Hi guys, giving you a little update. I've been obsessively working on this and charging my camera, so I haven't been like showing little updates, but I'm at my parents' home again because there is some construction happening at my apartment. So I hope it's only gonna take 1 or 2 days, but it could take up to a week. Anyways, I've finished the short row shaping. I finished adding the extra length you needed to add. I finished the left shoulder and now I'm picking up stitches for the right shoulder. Picking up stitches without a crochet hook. Dee-doo-dee-doo. That's how it makes me feel. Working on it, especially because when you do German short rows, if you don't pick them up correctly, you can create gaps and I don't want any gaps. Like I want this to look fancy. I want this to look nice. So I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm fighting for my life, but I'm doing my best. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on right now. I really want to finish the right side as well today so I can pick up. I think I'm gonna have to join the two front sides together. And I can do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm basically zooming through this project and I'm having a lot of fun and I'm really excited. It's looking really, really good and it's feeling good. I just had my first knot in this yarn, but guys, run, do not walk to Anel yarn. I said it was Anel Marmedy. No, it's Anel. And I just looked on their website. It's a combination of two names to make Anel. But it's not from Almadi. That was fake news. Sorry. But I'm having a good time. It's working out great. I'm so happy I steam blocked a part of this project because it rolls up so much. So I might steam block more tomorrow just to make it an easier way to work on it because it's annoying that it keeps rolling up. That being said, I'm having a good time on this project. Like it's hard for me to put it down. And I think it's because it's stripes and I'm addicted to stripes. Because this is like my third stripe project in a row. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of people are making this. Like obviously I saw that a lot of people were making this. That's why I also wanted to work on it. But like a lot of people are making the Olga. So I mean it's Petite Knit, literally the most prolific and known pattern designer. So obviously a lot of people are gonna make her patterns, but like, whoa. A lot of people are making it. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue to do my favorite activity, which is sitting in bed, watching YouTube, and knitting. I hope that I don't have to knit until 3 o'clock in the morning, but we'll see. I don't want to. Hey guys, I'm not going to knit until 3. No. I'm not doing that. Voici la présentation officielle de cette... On a l'impression qu'il va pouvoir passer top 3. Quoi mondial de tous les Belge, il y a un Belge qui va courir maintenant. Ce qui est très bien, c'est que l'Argentin juste entrée en compétition d'Alexander Dome, couloir numéro 7. Va-t-il tenir jusqu'au bout? Allez Alexander, c'est maintenant qu'il va falloir un petit peu se sortir de tout cela. C'est compliqué là pour Alexander Dome qui coince avec le Japon 4. Ouais, c'est loin là pour Dome. Non, Japon. Le Belge n'est pas... 68, ça sera il n'est pas passé. Mais là, c'était quelle course là? 400 mètres. Remporter l'événement. 5 sur France 3, le marathon homme. C'est 30 ans, depuis 30 ans maintenant. Et ça? Mais maman, en Éthiopie, il fait chaud, mais est-ce qu'il fait humide aussi? Vous restez avec nous sur France Télévisions, sur France 3 en particulier, parce que juste après nous, tout à l'heure, il y aura du rugby, mais il y a la fête du sport partout en France, et évidemment à Paris, et aux Tuileries, nous allons retrouver Cécile Gray et Fabien Lévesque. Ah, si! Ça, ce sont des Allemands en politique. Les 3 personnes qui vont mettre dans le politicien. Et je demande, je sais pas. Oh là là, what the hell was that? Oh là là! Oh my god! Oh my god. C'est dedans? C'est bon ça, hein? 5 points. C'est bon, c'est fini. Chiara, hoe voelt het om het eerste team te kiezen? Blij voor de eerste keer ter wereld. Hey! I am a bit scared that the armholes aren't oversized enough. So I think I wanna kind of do a mid project block just because I'm afraid that this is too small, even though I think it's gonna relax enough. Is this big enough? I don't know. I'm a little bit afraid now. It doesn't look big enough. No. Yeah, I joined it in the round, but I don't know. I don't know. I kind of wanted to steam block it. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. My camera is dying, so I have to stop talking to you guys, but I'll see you tomorrow, and maybe I'll block it, maybe I don't. The update will be tomorrow. We are turning over to phone cam because my camera died. But I'm stressing out a little bit because I don't feel like it's oversized enough, and I joined in the round too early, even though it does measure 28 centimeters, so I'm a little bit like, woo. So I think I'm gonna block it, steam block it now, and if it stretches enough, that's nice. If it doesn't, I am gonna unravel until where I join it around and just add more stitches on the front panel. So basically this is really bad lighting, but I'm gonna try to explain what's going on. I think I need to add 3 more rows up here so that it matches up and this matches up. And I was too excited, which also gave me 2 small arms. I mean armholes basically. So I'm gonna unravel the bottom row and put on the front and back, I guess part of the yoke again before I join it in the round. I was too excited and I did it too early. But when I put it flat like this, you can see that it just does not match up in the front and the back. And then it in turn also makes the armholes too small. So I'm just gonna unravel a little bit, but that makes me happy because I was really worried about the size of the armholes and it was looking weird. So let me just gonna do that. I'm also gonna eat because I'm really hungry. So I think unraveling is gonna be the last thing I do today, and then we can join in the round again tomorrow. Welcome to the Unravel Show, the show where I unravel something because I was overzealous and already joined this in a round when I shouldn't have. No, but it's fine. Actually, I'm not too frustrated about it because I guess this one 2 days ago and I'm making incredible progress. So that's great. And second of all, I felt like the armholes were really small and it was stressing me out. So knowing that it's because I just cast on too early is real nice. I'm just gonna unravel it and everything will be fine. Sometimes when I drop stitches, I'm like, oh, I'm freaked out. But when I have to unravel something, I'm just like, let's go. Do not care. Let's get this done as fast and as quickly as possible so we can move on. Voila. This is where we need to be, ladies and gentlemen. I am just carefully putting the stitches back onto my needle. I'm gonna make the bold choice. Wait, let me check real quick that I'm on the right side, because I think this is the wrong side. I kind of need to be right here. See, that's why I need to check. Yeah, this is the wrong side. This is the back side. So I'm just gonna leave my stitches be like this in the back panel. Even if I drop stitches, it'll be fine. I'll pick them back up. I need to take my knitting, maybe that's not the right word, like less serious, but it's gonna be fine. I just want to pick up the stitches here and add, I think 3 more rows at least, because it was not looking good. It was not looking good, Brev. It really was not. Also, yarn update. I feel like I'm also testing this yarn because it's the first time using it, and consistency really good. Only one place where I was like, it's a little bit thinner here, but literally, like, it's ridiculous to be like, like, it's great. I love the color. The colors don't bleed at all. I've blocked this already. I blocked my swatch, and that looks great. No bleeding of the colors when blocking my swatch, and definition is great. the color selection also when I was in the shop. Like now I feel like this might be my go-to yarn when I need a project that is around 4 millimeters. Like Anel might be my go-to yarn. Price, quality, it's thick, and it's not superwash, so it's not gonna block out crazy, which has already happened to me before, and that was really annoying. So yeah, I'm really happy that I discovered this yarn. So I have decided to add 2 more rows on my front panel just because I think it's otherwise not gonna be enough. Like the amount of stitches for my sleeve aren't gonna be enough because I think it's a little bit crazy that I just have to join it around and not cast on some stitches under the arm. But just to take account from my bust, because it's bigger than the normal person, I guess, and I still decided to make, I mean, it's not even a smaller size because I was between large and extra large, and I decided to go for a large size. I am gonna add 2 more rows here in the front panel because I think that's gonna make the sleeves as big as I feel they should be. Do I know how big they should be? No. But when I look at the pictures, I think adding 1 more dark and 1 more light row is gonna make it fall and fit the way I want it to fit. Maybe I should just put it on a little bit so you guys can see what I'm trying to talk about. So just to take account that this needs to cover this as well, I think adding 2 more rows is gonna give enough space. I also laid it flat on top of a t-shirt that has, I don't know, the size of sleeve that I would like this sweater to have. So I think adding 2 rows is gonna be the thing to do. My brain is also like, maybe I should add stitches in between, like for underneath my arm, just to be able to make it a bigger sleeve. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Let me just add 2 rows first, and then we'll see what we'll do next. Also feeling kind of like rebellious. I'm not stitches on holding back just by pulling it out, and usually I'm just like stressed about it, but the stitches for now on are holding on. And I'm just too lazy to feed in a cable to put the stitches on hold. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it right now. Okay? I'm not doing it. Good morning, everyone. Seeing anything? Yeah? It was a good call to unravel it yesterday. It fits a lot better. I love the size of the sleeve. Now, yesterday I was contemplating to add some stitches under the arm, but then I just realized instead of adding 1 repeat of the dark green color and the light, it's kind of extremely light green color. Let's just say the dark color and the light color. I added 2 repeats just to take in account the chest measurements, just because I have a bigger bust, and now it fits amazing. And this is pre-blocking because this side I think haven't really blocked out well. This also is still rolling up, so I haven't blocked this out well, and that was a good call. I kind of measured the opening for my sleeve, an oversized t-shirt that I like the size of, and that kind of guided me through. And yeah, I'm super happy I did that. This looks way better than yesterday. But I knew it. I was just so excited. I really wanted to be in the round yesterday. So I was just like, yeah, I'm already done. I'm casting it. I mean, casting it off. I'm not casting anything off. I'm just already joining it. And I wasn't there yet. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I'm so happy. And it's bunching up a little bit, so I know it's going to be, even wider around this part. So, yes. Okay, sorry. Other angle cam. I feel like the colors are showing more like through the form in this angle. It's so pretty. Hi guys. I feel like I haven't been filming in some time, which sometime is literally a day and a half, but bonnet cam to protect the braids. And this is the current state of events. I was right. I love being right. This is the perfect size for my armhole. I knew I needed to increase two. I already said this, but I'm just gonna say it again for if I didn't. If I said it to myself, I don't know. I increased twice. I added 4 rows instead of just 2 after I joined in around the first time and realized that the sleeves were way too small and I was not gonna like it at all. And now the drop shoulders are perfect and I feel comfortable and I feel great and I feel like I accounted for the bust measurement. Now the question is, I think I want it to be longer, but I still want it to be cropped because I just have a short torso. This would be too cropped. We have to be serious. But I think I'm not gonna go to the recommended 50 centimeters. That's just gonna be too much. If I do that, I mean, you have to measure it flat. But I measured it. It was at 41, if I remember correctly, which I do because I just took the measurement. And 50 is here, and that's before adding ribbing, which is good. No, no, I don't want my sweater to be that long. I really don't. I'm maybe gonna go till 45. I don't know. Wait. If I add 6 centimeters to 41, it's gonna be 47. That should be fine. 47 is more than fine. This doesn't make sense. Well, it's supposed to end here. This is supposed to be 41. So 47 is here. That's gonna be fine. I don't know if you can see that. Like, that's long enough. I'm gonna check in the mirror. Because I have the pattern on my phone, and if the ribbing is as big in width as I think it is, I think 47 is gonna be enough. Oh my god, it says 54 centimeters. It doesn't even say 50. Yeah, I'm not doing 54 centimeters. That's not happening. Oh, so it's just 3 rounds of the one and then other. Okay. So if that's the case, it's gonna be. Am I okay? Yes. It's gonna be this size, so it's gonna be kind of 2 centimeters ish, I think. So that would be 56. Yeah, it's 2 centimeters. That would be 56. I'm not doing that. I think I'm gonna go 48 and then 50 centimeters in total. I think that's what it's gonna be in total because it's just too long otherwise. 56 is crazy. No, 56 is crazy. 56 is here. I can't do that. It needs to be cropped. I think 50 in total is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go to 48 centimeters. 56? Guys, oh my god. No. Executive decision. We are stopping at 48 centimeters of knitting in around, and we are doing the ribbing for 2 centimeters, which that's what the pattern calls for. And it's a tubular bind off, which I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna try it once. If I can't do it, stay tuned for that. I feel like that's gonna be. I might wait to finish the bottom and start on the sleeves before I try the tubular bind off on the bottom rimming of this sweater. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, but it's looking good. I'm feeling good. My hand was hurting a little bit because I was so ready to cast this on, and I was like 2 days of knitting straight up, and my hand started to hurt here on both sides. So yesterday and the day before, like just 2 days ago, I was like, okay, we're gonna chill, do other stuff, focus on other stuff so my hands can rest. And my hands feel a lot better. I still feel it a little bit in this hand. I also think it's because I'm not used to knitting all 4mm needles, because 6mm needles, we're chilling. I'm not even thinking about it. But 4 millimeters, my fingers are like, dope or something. I don't know. It's not natural. So that means I need to add 7 centimeters to project, which is gonna be 4.5 stripes. And then I'm done with the body and mindless stockinette knitting, which I kind of like doing that. So it's kind of sad, but it's okay. I'm excited. Guys, thought it was time for an update about my Olga. Let me get it out of the project bag, which is basically just a tote bag. It's been in this bag for a few days, but I finished the bottom ribbing. Ooh, sick. Now, I do have to say, I did not do tubular bind off. It's still, at this point, it's 3-0 for the amount of times I've tried to attempt it and lost every single time. I started it off. I tried to do the 2 rows of double knitting, but then I realized, no. I do whatever I want to do and I want to have fun and I want to vibe. So I redid it. Like I undid the 2 double knit rows that I started, which was a lot of work. I did that on the way and back from Amsterdam. Yeah, I went to Amsterdam. Sick, awesome, great. The vlog at this point, I think when I upload this video should be up, so check out the video. It's really cool. But I did that and then I cast off regular, degular, schmegular. And look, it's still, it's fine. It's stretchy. It's great. It's amazing. So I think I did 4 rows of the light color and then you had 3 rows of the dark green. But that's finished. And then I started to pick up stitches for the sleeve. We have made progress now because I'm doing, I think, size 4. Do not quote me on that. I will write the right number here somewhere. I cannot pick up the amount of stitches suggested for the size in the pattern because I added more stitches on the front panel just because it just was not making sense when I put it in the round. So I decided to cast on 90 stitches for the sleeve and it looks pretty good. I think when I look at it now it makes sense. So I'm going to cast on 90 stitches on the other side as well. As of modification wise, that's the only thing that I'm doing and I'm just knitting in the round. At this point, I was so excited and zooming through the body and everything of this sweater, but now I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do the sleeve. I'm just gonna do the sleeves and watching the wires like pulling me through it, but like, whoa, this is really boring. I'm sorry. I just want to wear it. I just want this to be done. So I might do, just to take a break from the sleeve, cast on the neckline when I'm done with this sleeve because I'm a little bit like, enough. I want the sweater now. I've done the body. Give me the sweater. But yeah, that's the update. Hopefully the next time I speak to the camera, this sleeve is done. I hope so.
This is mostly just a fun. The show is presented or like hosted by Sarah Petapitu. Spiky modes creating the immensely popular Lycra amorphous strut.
Sweater update time. I am conflicted. No, I'm not conflicted. I just thought of a plan. So I'm done with the decreases if I follow the pattern. But the thing is, I cast on more stitches on the sleeve because I made the armhole bigger by adding more rows to the front, which means I ended up with more stitches on my needles than written in the pattern. But I think instead of already binding off and maybe getting too big of a sleeve, I'm gonna start with the ribbing. I'm gonna do my pickup stitches for the collar. I'm gonna pick up stitches for the collar because it's gonna pull my neck opening small closer, guys. I don't know, but it's gonna pull this closer, so I'm gonna know if my sleeve is long enough, and I think it's gonna give me a better fit. It's gonna give me a more realistic view of what my sweater is gonna look like finished, and I'm gonna know if my sleeve is long enough. I don't think it is, and by doing the collar before finishing the sleeve, I'm gonna know for sure if it is or not. So that's my plan now. I'm gonna leave the needles on the sleeve like this and cast on with 3.5 mil and do the collar. It's also gonna give me a break from Sleeve Island. So kind of a win-win for me, mostly. Because every time like the collar is being stretched, because like on one side, obviously there's a sleeve and there's nothing holding it together. So that's what I'm gonna do now.
Oh, that is not where it should be. Oh my god, it's bugging out of the fucking. What is second winds? You think you're gonna die?
Quick update. I did the collar wrong, so I'm gonna have to unravel the collar. Boo.
Crazy update, guys. I'm gonna knit on my Olga. Also, I took my braids out. I have been ignoring my Olga for some time. So the current state of my Olga is there is no collar. Woo! Great. I also have a sleeve. And the body is finished. The body is flipping up, but I believe blocking will do the trick. I went through a whole thing with this collar because I did the double knitting on the wrong side. So I thought I could unravel it to a certain part and then just put the needles back in. No, I could not. So I've completely unraveled it and we're gonna do it again. This time the right way. Yes. I ordered yarn for other projects that I'm working on. Really excited. It's here. Kinda. I have 3 main fall projects, but other projects keep slipping and sliding into my plans, so that makes fall like beefy for knitting. This is a sweater I'm gonna unravel in the future, but it's cold here, so I need to wear a sweater. Oh my god, also, best news ever and most random news ever. I saw a knitter in the wild and she wasn't knitting. I recognized her because she was wearing an Olga. I was in Ghent right now. There is an event called Film Fest Ghent, and it's a whole week of films basically that are being shown everywhere in the city. I think it's mostly independently produced movies. I don't know if I'm right. I will give a bit more explanation right here if I don't know. But my boyfriend really wanted to go. I went to one movie I really wanted to watch. What's the movie called? It was really good. Again, gonna put it here. Really good. Suggest you watch the movie. Very emotional. It was so beautiful, and the skin color was shot in such a beautiful way. I think it was filmed in Nigeria. Great, 10 out of 10. Loved it. Anyways, that's not what I want to talk about right now. That's also what I want to talk about. But the most important thing is, we were late to the movie, so we had to sit completely in the front of the row, and I had to watch the movie like this, which was absolutely horrible for my neck. So sometimes I would sit forward just so I could, I don't know, relax my neck from having to look up, because that was horrible. Then when I did that, I also looked at my left. I don't know why I did. And I saw someone wearing a stripy sweater, and I was like, Every time now when I go outside and I see somebody having stripes or just a sweater, I try to decipher if it's handmade or not. It's always fun. I always do it. Anyway, I looked and I was like, that looks like an Olga. Ha ha ha, it's just stripes. But then she was turning around and I saw this detail. Like if a sweater would be made traditionally, like a machine sweater, and then like mass produced, this would not match up. It would just be like randomly stacked together, and there would be like, it wouldn't be 4 rows of, wait, what would it be? It wouldn't be 4 rows of a dark color here completely from this side to this side. That would just not ever happen. It's too much work to make it fit perfectly like that. So I was like, huh? And then I was like, let me look at the details, let me look at the cuffs, and let me look at the bottom ribbing. And I saw it was 3 by 3 for the ribbing and also on the cuffs. So I was like, that's it. I know everything I needed to know. This is a handmade sweater. So I was hoping at the end of the movie that they were also gonna stay until the end credits are done. I always like to stay until the end credits. I mean, a lot of people work on movies. It's a lot of work. I feel like it's like a minimum respect, even though they don't care, I guess, but I don't know, it's fun. And I also like to see if there's a Deborah who worked on a movie, because there's always a Deborah who helps on the movies. So I did that, and they were also still there. And then when we got up to leave, I asked her, hey, sorry if this is a weird question, but did you knit this sweater? Is this an Olga? And she was like, yeah. I'm sure she was really shocked because she was like, oh my God, yeah. And I was wearing a scarf I just finished, but it looks a little bit like the Sophie scarf if you don't see, like it's a triangle scarf. So obviously that's not a Sophie scarf, but it was like wrapped around double, like as if it was a Sophie scarf. And she was like, oh my God, are you wearing a Sophie scarf? I said, no, I designed this one myself. And she was like, that's fun. And her friend asked her, I was like, what's an Olga? And then she was like, yeah, it's like a very online, like very much knitting thing to say, but it was so funny to have that interaction and just to recognize one in the wild and be like, I know you're wearing an Olga, and also made me feel bad for not working on mine because I really want to finish my sweater. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk about everything I did the last few days. And let's get started on the collar because I really need to do the collar to figure out how much more decreasing I need to do for the sleeve. So I don't end up in this situation where the sleeve is way too short. I don't like this sweater. It's so billowy. I didn't know how to decrease at this time when I made this sweater. It's gonna get unraveled soon.
Anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you're still watching, Patreon, but there's no pressure. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. I hope it makes me a bit nervous with my
What do we think? I don't like it styled with these pants. I just have to say that. But the collar looks so good. I'm so happy. There's like a weird like yellow peep here, but I'm just gonna go over it with some dark green, so that's gonna go away. No issues. It's folded perfectly. And I think I'm gonna start on the ribbing of my sleeve because I think it's long enough and it's gonna block out, not me talking and you're only seeing one part of my head, but I think it's gonna block out nicely. I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna cast on my other arm and I'm gonna knit it away for the rest of the day because this sweater is gonna be done today. I'm talking about it yesterday, but I saw this girl at the cinema with her Olga and I thought, damn, I'm also working on an Olga. Damn, haven't touched it in a few days. I need to finish it. Because 1, I want it, and 2, I need to finish it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to finish it. Guess who just came back from the hardware store? Me. This might be the coolest thing I ever got from there, and I'm gonna put you on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna put you on. I was watching. How far back do I need to go? Hanan Bonet, amazing knitter, amazing sock knitter, amazing knitting podcaster here on YouTube, posted a photo dump on her Instagram, and there was a slide on the Instagram dump. This slide. She posted this slide on her Instagram dump, and I was like, oh my God, of course, of course. And in general, I've been thinking about being way more intentional about the colors I choose to work with. The makes I make, like, way more focused on, do I like it? Do I like the color, the contents of fibers that I'm using, for which purpose, like everything. I really want my knitting practice and my fiber arts in general to have way more of a controlled result or a controlled process, because the result, you never know, but the process be way more focused. And on one part of that was just my color choices, that I would focus and examine the work that I have done in the past 2 years and see what did I like, what I didn't like, what kind of knowledge can I take out of that experience, I guess, and what can I use for my future, so I know that I'm really working on something that I will, enjoy the result of, So she posted that, and then immediately in her stories, she posted where she got the colors from. And I looked it up, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I could order it online. Then I remembered a few months ago, I cannot tell you when I saw it, where I saw it. Like, I just remember watching a video of someone showing her apartment, and she had an art piece that was full of color swatches, and she said she would go to the hardware store and get a few color swatches every time, because you're allowed to get them for free, and that's what she used to make art when she didn't have any money. And I was like, let's combine these things together. Let's go to the hardware store and get all of the colors I want and use them as swatches. So now I feel so smart. Like, this feels like big brain activity was happening today. I went to the hardware store and I got all of these colors. I started when I was looking at them, like, pick out the colors that speak to me, that I know that I like to wear and see my knitwear, and then fill in the gaps. Because just because I don't like one singular color, I don't have to make the project in that specific color. I can add colors to make sure to give it a vibe that I might be, interested in. So now I have all of these color swatches. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna arrange them. I think I might just keep them like this, because I was thinking maybe I should cut them in half so I can have one that I can just hold up and hold up against projects, and then one that I can put in a bag maybe. I don't know. But then I'm thinking, like, where am I going to bring this? I don't know. All I know is that I'm extremely happy that I did it. And I even picked out the exact colors that I used for my old. So that feels so cool to be able to do. Wait, I think these two. Yeah. Is it? No, this is a little more green, I think. I don't know if I have that yellow, though. It's not the exact color, but it's just fun to be able to be like, hi, look, like, you can see how different it is. You would hold these together and think, like, yeah, that's pretty much this. And when you look at it in this light, you're like, oh, yeah, that's accurate. And then you're like, nah, it's not the same color at all. Crazy. But I really want to do more research about color theory and figuring out what do I like to see, what do I want to work with. I also think it can be interesting in general for all my other works. So I'm really excited. I just wanted to show you guys this. If you also want to get like a box of color swatches, but you don't have the budget, or I don't know, you just don't feel like getting that, you can literally just go get color swatches at your local hardware store. My boyfriend is calling me, so I'm going to pick up. Morning, folks. Today is the last day. I'm going to be working on my Olga sweater. I'm going to do one last update. Oh, wow. Sometimes there's just nothing happening in my head. I'm going to do one last update. And today I'm calling it, I'm saying it, I'm distracted because it's raining outside. It's going to be my last day of working on it. It's very exciting. Let me show you where I'm at. This is where we are at. I have decreased 7 times, I think, already, my arm. The plan for today is to go to the gym. We have bench. I only take you guys to the gym when I have to bench. So we're going to do that. Then later today, it's a Saturday. But because every Sunday I'm doing workshops for the next 5 weeks still, I've already done it for 5 weeks, but I still have 5 weeks left. I moved it on a Saturday. So we'll also take you to the knitting club today, which means I have a lot of time to finish this. I'm so excited to finish this sweater. I've been working on this for like a month, which is not usually the time I spend on projects, but it's okay. It looks so good. It also looks like it's store made. Like the tension, even my boyfriend said, like, it's so tight. The tension is so tight. So I hope blocking it is gonna give it the vibe I need. Now I am thinking I only want to steam block it because I like the result it gives. Like I already steam blocked parts of this, like the back here. I really like it, and I'm scared that blocking it, like completely submerging it, is gonna, one, it's gonna take a long time because it's cold to dry. It's gonna take a long time to dry because it's cold, and I will have more control of the final result. So it might be done today, but then I'll show it tomorrow. And I'll be able to wear it tomorrow. Oh my God. That is really exciting. So that's what I'm going to do today. So this is where we're at. I only have to finish the sleeve. I have to do 2 decreases and finish the cuff. I think it's possible to do that today. And yeah, we're going to go to the gym. I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to do a little bench. It's my first week. So basically training for me is I train in different blocks. And I just finished one. I took a week off, and then we're going to restart training. So my bench is going to be pretty chill today. I'm hoping to bench 62.5 kilos because my coach said, because I have a coach, my coach said to take it easy. So I think that's going to be what we're aiming for today.
Bij mij is dat nog nooit gebeurd, maar misschien zegt dat veel over een breidsels eruit. Hij heeft dat in de zomer samen zat hij aan maand. En dan denk ik van oké, maar dan zoiets als hij, en ik ook, ik was dan bezig voor een trui dan, ik had hem dan afgewerkt. En dan had ik de trui thuis. En hij zo van, en wanneer is het voor mij een trui? Maar dan weet ik wel, maar ik stel niet dat ik daar over maanden aan bezig ben, maar ik zou dat geven, maar die zou dat wel echt op prijs staan. Ja. Dat is dan nog iets anders dan zo. Commitment voor mijn eigen. Ja, ja, en zeker zo bij papa, dat is geen extra smal, hè. Ja, dat is echt ah, is het echt? En ik heb zo te kijken, overal, als er iets gebeurt met mijn paard, dan ga ik rond bij mijn ouders, met mijn benen. Maar ik denk niet aan mij. Ja.
my Olga is finished. I said I was gonna finish it today, and I finished it today. It's pretty late at night, and as you saw, I went to the gym today. The knitting club was amazing. There were so many people today. I'm kind of like, it really warmed my heart to see that many people at the knitting club today, because you probably won't know this, but I have a WhatsApp group for the people who've already been to a knitting club so that they can decide what date the knitting club is going to take place. You kind of get first dibs basically if you already went once, and then the week before the actual knitting club, I release it to my Instagram, and then every other person can join. And I've been doing that for 8 months. I keep forgetting how many knitting clubs already have happened. Time is an illusion, I guess, for me. I don't know. But I've been doing that since the beginning, basically. And I thought, because the other people, when I post it on my Instagram, I always say, like, if you have more questions, send me a message on Instagram. So I had confirmed that 12 people were going to come. Then one person in the chat, like on WhatsApp, said, like, I can't come, I'm sick. So I was like, okay, we're going to be with 11 people. Like, it's going to be fine. And I was there a little bit early today. And I was like, I had this feeling that I had the first time I did the knitting club, like, what if nobody shows up? And boy, oh boy, was I wrong. There were so many people today. I think we were 18 in total, and people kept coming. And Roko, the place where we go, where I host the knitting clubs, isn't always full. Like, usually on it's Saturday. Maybe that is what I changed, because usually we meet on Sunday, but now for the coming 10 weeks, I'm doing a workshop every Sunday. So we moved it from Sunday to Saturday. It was a little bit busier today. Maybe that's why it was hard to get places, because there are 2 tables in the back of the coffee shop. In the cafe, it's more like a cafe. And usually, I mean, I always reserve 1 table because we're usually around 10, 11, 12 to the max. But today, like, we were 18, had to bring tables that were on the other side as well to join people. One time, I think around 3 o'clock, 2 people joined, and I had to be like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to sit on the other side of the cafe because there's no place, there's no room here. We had to wait till other people who weren't also knitting went away so that they could have room. Like, it was a whole thing for me to try to organize, and I was just like, my God, I feel bad because I'm not prepared. But I thought only 11 people were going to come. Like, I felt like I was not prepared, and I was like, oh no, but it's okay because people are together and having fun and they're talking and it's nice and people are coming back. So it's like, I don't know, in my head I felt a little bit unprofessional, but like, I didn't know that many people were going to come. So how can I be the one who's unprofessional when I didn't know? Anyway, but for the future, I think I'm going to do some like event register type situation so that I accurately know how many people are going to show up and I don't feel surprised. And I can at least tell Rocco in advance, like, oh no, there's going to be a little bit more people now. Like, even though I don't think they saw it as an issue, which me neither. I mean, it's like a win-win. I have it in a club, and Rocco has people who go and buy and support the local support your local coffee shops. So that's really nice. But yeah, it was great new people joining who had great insights, and we had a fun conversation, and it was just, it's always so nice. I'm always so happy after I leave my knitting club. Yeah, another great addition. I'm currently working on a design. It's a bonnet, a stripy bonnet. I already finished one version that has disappeared. It used to be, wait, what? I don't know how I do it. Oh, I got it. I always lose stuff, but this is the first version. Look at how pretty it is. It's a little bit too long for my taste. I mean, it's perfect for my hair now because it's so high, I guess. But I think if I get my hair in braids again, this might be a little bit too big. So I'm gonna remove 2 rows here on the bottom. And maybe try to pick up less stitches on the top part of this balaclava. I also still have to block it. So that's that on that. I'm really excited. I really tried different ways to do the ribbing, but this is just the best way. So I'm going to recreate it in these gorgeous colors. I think this also works a lot better with my complexion. I just think this beige is a little too close to my skin. So I don't like low contrast with my skin. I think it just looks a little bit weird. So this is pretty. I like the colors together, but I don't like this colorway for me. I just like the colorway in general. I'm gonna wear this. Don't fret, I will wear this or give it to my boyfriend because he also looked really cute in it. But that's what I'm working on, and the Olga is going to be blocked and I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I'm really excited. I'm gonna steam block it because I already steam blocked parts of it while I was working on it because the back yoke when I was doing the short rows, it curled up so much and it was really annoying to me, so I steamed it already. And I liked to do it that way, so I'm just gonna steam block the rest of my sweater. I don't feel like doing a wet block because it's also really cold and it takes a long time for everything to dry up. Yeah, I'm really excited about that, honestly. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the next day. I'm about to block my Olga. I'm very excited. It's looking really good. I have some relaxing of the fabric that needs to happen for my arms because it's a little bit short, and also it's a little bit too cropped, so I need to make it a little bit longer, make the collar relax a little bit too. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna steam block it and then you'll see that result. I'm so excited. I'm obsessed. I'm so happy with the sweater. Oh my god, I am gonna wear it all the time. I love the colors. I love the fit. I was able to steam block it and make it perfect to my measurements. I'm probably gonna wet block it when it's warmer outside so it could dry faster. I don't feel like waiting a week and a half for this sweater to dry. I was able to do it like this and it's perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like, subscribe. Tell me if you have also already made an Olga and what yarn and what color combination did you use. I'm very curious. I always want to know what you guys are making, and see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.